west. I'll let you know where the rain is headed and how long it's going to stick around.
In less than an hour, more water is getting shut off in Atlanta as thousands of people ask, when can we stop boiling our water? And tonight, businesses say they need help now after days of being shut down.
A shootout at a wing restaurant. Wild video shows how it started.
A street racing chase will show you how police tracked down a suspect who nearly got away.
And apartment management offices raided by the FBI. Why a company that manages housing across the metro is under federal investigation. All new on WSB tonight. Let us start now with the weather. I'm George Estevez.
Hello, I'm Wendy Corona. Meteorologist Ebony Dion is in for Chief Meteorologist Brad Nitz, and she is tracking storms tonight, and it's looking active to the west, Ebony.
Yeah, and it was even active a couple of hours ago. This entire line had severe thunderstorm warnings along it. Those storms have since weakened, but they're still producing some heavy downpours and even a little bit of lightning still within those storms as they move through Cleburne and Randolph counties back here into Alabama. They're all kind of pushing off to the east. Some of that rain has made its way into Heard County. We're also tracking some rain now approaching western areas of Polk County and in northern areas of Floyd. We have some areas of moderate to heavy rain and also tracking a little bit of rain now into Chattooga County as well. I am tracking that possibility of more storms moving in overnight. Drier weather conditions to start off Thursday, but we'll have more storms before we dry out. Coming up, I'll take you through all of those changes.
All right, Ebony, let's get to the latest now. In less than an hour, Atlanta Watershed's going to shut off another section of the city's water. Here's a live look right now. MLK and Bakers Ferry Road. This is in southwest Atlanta. Crews need to shut this off at midnight to test the water system. People nearby may lose water.
And that comes as crews have finally fixed the Midtown break at 11th and West Peachtree Street. Water service is restored. Watershed says you may see water flowing from hydrants across the city as they pressurize the system. And from this map, you can see thousands of people are still under a boil water advisory. Despite that, city leaders expect summer programs to start up again in the area tomorrow.
And that would be big news for shops and restaurants that are empty. Dozens of small businesses have been closed nearly a week now. Channel 2's Michael Seiden live in Midtown Atlanta for us. Michael, one restaurant out there told you they have 50 employees who rely on tips to pay their bills.
Yeah, George, and some restaurant owners telling me that this feels like COVID all over again. But I want you to take a look right here in the heart of Midtown. You can see barriers still set up, machinery. On a night like tonight, when it's really nice out, you'd see people hanging out on the patios of these bars, but both of them shut down. In fact, both of these bars have been shut down since Friday. And of course, that water main break, all eyes on that. But these bar owners tell us they're ready to open up tomorrow. At the Steam House in Midtown,
Did not go through.
the phones are ringing off the hook.
No, we're not open. We're still out of business until the water gets fixed.
With customers who are eager for this neighborhood staple to reopen its doors.
It's killing me. It's killing us.
Chip Ney is the owner of the Steam House, which has been closed since Friday due to the water. Being closed this many days, what that costs you guys?
A ton of money. Yeah,
We tens of thousands, I'm sure.
yeah. It's Friday. It's the weekend in Atlanta.
And he's not alone. On Friday night, this was the scene outside of his bar and restaurant at West Peachtree and 11th Streets. In fact, the water main break sent water shooting into their neighbor, 11th Street Pub, where water blew out a window.
It's been horrible.
As Chip continues to monitor the situation, he's also staying in close contact with his more than 50 employees, many of whom he says live paycheck to paycheck.
I feel really bad for the people that work here. They got bills to pay like everybody else.
But relief for his employees may be coming soon. On Monday, Mayor Andre Dickens announced that the city would establish a $5 million relief fund for businesses that faced losses due to the ongoing water crisis. Chip says he's also reaching out to his insurance company, but for now, he's just focused on getting back to business as usual.
Open tomorrow, and we got all our staff is ready to come back.
Showers have now invaded parts of west central Georgia. Take a look at Fox 5 Live Viper. Now, we don't have any thunderstorms with this, maybe a rumble thunder, but they're kind of calming down from where they were over in Alabama. Calhoun, Summerville, Rome, all the way down to Cedartown, Buckhannon, Tallapoosa. There's some wet weather going on, and further south as well through the Carroll County area, Heard County, Randolph County, Alabama. All this trying to skirt off to the northeast, and you can see back out to our west. We've got a big old glob of moisture there beginning to calm down. But what's going to happen essentially is it's going to be with us the next couple of hours, then rain itself out as it moves from the southwest to the northeast. And by early tomorrow morning, we're looking at a partly to mostly cloudy sky and plenty of warmth. And it looks like another warm day tomorrow, but we have a big change in the humidity by Friday. We'll get to that in just a few minutes.
All right, David, pop up.
So new. However, I would say that they would certainly be helpful in mitigating loss like we've had in the past couple days.
We've been on this story for days, and we will stay on it. Check with us on Channel 2 Action News this morning starting at 4:30 a.m. to see if this latest shutoff gets restored.
Let's get to what's new happening now and next. New tonight, another lawsuit against a popular Buckhead nightclub. The parents of Mari Creighton are now suing the 1145 Lounge after a man came in and killed their daughter. We told you last month police said the suspect was aiming at someone else and hit Creighton and others. The club has been closed since the shooting.
Now, game wardens are investigating after people found a body in the Chattahoochee. It happened tonight in Chattahoochee Hills. 2 fishermen found the body. The medical examiner will perform an autopsy to find out how they died.
Also tonight, the Georgia election interference case is on hold after an appeals court ruled nothing can move forward until an appeal against DA Fani Willis goes forward. We told you this week the appeal to get Willis kicked off the case won't happen until October. Now, judges ruled every other part of the case will be paused until then. In the next 20 minutes, I'm looking at why it may be too late for Willis to recuse herself.
Tonight, an elementary school teacher is facing a criminal charge after he slammed a 7-year-old student against a wall. The boy's mother is outraged after seeing this video of what happened. The incident happened at Redan Elementary back in March, but the arrest warrant didn't get filed until a month later. The mother said school administrators dragged their feet.
I was heartbroken. Like, I can't watch the video again. Like, I can't see it again. To know that he was done that way and I wasn't there to at least pick him up out the ground.
Police arrested O'Brien and charged him with simple battery.
A shootout caught on camera, and you can see the damage right behind me. That is a shattered piece of glass. There are bullet holes, shattered glass across the front of a DeKalb County wing restaurant. Channel 2's Audrey Washington got the video showing the shootout.
What you are watching is the beginning of a violent shootout. DeKalb County police say these 2 men in the video started arguing inside Atlanta's Best Wings here on Covington Highway. Seconds later, one of the men pulled out a gun and opened fire. We paused the video right here because it's too graphic for television. But at another angle, you can see one of the men wounded and on the floor. He has a gun in his hand, pointed towards the front door, apparently waiting for the other man to return. Okay, wait a minute. Employees frantically called 911, and then suddenly the second man walked back into the shop. He quickly grabbed something and turned for the front door, but then he was also shot.
It looks like just because of just some cash.
Store manager Jay Kim says the shootout began after one of the men dropped some money on the floor and the other picked it up. Paramedics rushed both men to the hospital in critical condition.
I didn't know what was going on. I just thought the guy was just on the ground drunk or something.
Customer Mario Marshall walked inside the restaurant just minutes after the shootout. He says he cannot believe he came so close to danger.
Just going to get something to eat late night. You know what I mean? This ain't what you want to go through.
Thankfully, no one else was hurt. The shooting itself remains under investigation, while at last check,